Good day, I am Rebecca Plumas, and today is the day that I will discuss and give the elements that I found on the famous coming of age story written by G.D. Salinger, The Catcher in the Rye. The Catcher in the Rye is a coming of age novel written by G.D. Salinger that tells the story of Holden Caulfield, a teenage boy who is struggling to find his place in the world. Identity. Throughout the novel, Holden is struggling to find his own identity. He is constantly searching for meaning and purpose in his life and is trying to figure out who he is and what he wants to be. This is the evident in his constant questioning of the world around him and his own place in it. Growth and change. Holden undergoes significant growth and change throughout the novel. He starts off as a rebellious teenager who is angry at the world, but over the course of the story, he begins to mature and gain a better understanding of himself and the world around him. Independence. As Holden grows and changes, he also becomes more independent. He begins to make his own decisions and start to take responsibility for his own life. A loss of innocence. Holden's journey to adulthood is marked by a loss of innocence. He begins to see the world for what it really is, with all of its flaws and imperfections. This realization is painful for him and he struggles to come to terms with it. Self-discovery. Through his experiences, Holden begins to discover who he really is and what he wants out of life. He learns to trust his own instinct and to follow his own path. Coming to terms with mortality. Holden is forced to confront his own mortality throughout the novel. This is evident in his obsessions with death and his fear of growing up. Social and cultural conflict. The novel also explores the social and cultural conflicts of the time period in which it is set. Holden is critical of the phony and superficial aspect of society as he struggles to find meaning and connection in a world that values material success and comforting. Themes of nostalgia. The novel is filled with a sense of nostalgia as Holden Caulfield, the teenage protagonist, look back on his childhood and reflect on his past experiences. Holden is often nostalgic for a simpler time when he was younger and things seemed less complicated. He is also nostalgic for people and relationships that have been lost, just as his younger brother. This sense of nostalgia contributes to the novel's overall theme of loss and the struggles to come to terms with the past. Lastly, Bildungsroman structure. The Catcher in the Rye followed the classic Bildungsroman structure, which is a literary genre that focuses on the growth and development of the protagonist from childhood to adulthood. Holden's journey to adulthood is marked by various trials and tribulations, just as his expulsion from school and his encounter with different people along the way. Through the experience, Holden learns important life lessons and gains a better understanding of himself and the world around him. The Bildungsroman structures allows the readers to witness the Holden transformations from a rebellious and disillusioned teenagers to a more mature and introspective young adults. That's all, and thank you.